The Big Show with Glenn and Angel on Kiss 92.
Good morning.
Sometimes getting out of bed in the morning is a lot to deal with all at once.
Glenn and Angel and Yen from Korea Agility International. Good morning, Yen.
Good morning.
Good morning, Yen. We're so happy to have you here as well.
And today we've got your husband here as well. Alvin is in the studio too because he's a big Nick Faldo fan.
Yes, so he snuck in with Yen and he's like, I'm coming with you no matter what. Okay, and because of that, we don't have a lot of time with you, so we're just going to jump right in and start chatting about top career concerns that mid-career professionals might have.
Yeah, so what we do is monitor the market constantly because of the work, our work, and we talk to people all the time. And late last year, we did this intensive study of over 1,200 professionals in Singapore.
Okay.
And it's huge. So today I just brought some broad strokes.
Okay.
And the top concern, surprisingly, is not money.
What is it then?
There's no way.
It's
Really?
not. It came up, I think, like the 8th or the 9th.
Wow, that's quite far down the list.
In terms of the ranking, this is free text. So we asked the respondents to, tell us what the top concerns were. And so more than a quarter of the people, the respondents, indicated that their top concern was career advancement.
Oh.
They wanted progression. They want to grow.
Because
They
with
want
progression
more
comes money as well, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay.
Possibly. And I think that's a great thing to find out that the executives in Singapore are looking for growth and progression, which is good.
Yeah, that's so surprising to me because over the years, I mean, you've been with us along with Adrian. I do recall like that was not the case. It was always just money. They weren't thinking. They were trying to make that money as quickly as they could, right?
Yeah.
But not so much thinking about, okay, let's take it step by step.
Big picture
the
kind of thing.
promotions will eventually lead to more money. So I'm quite surprised.
Has this changed over the years, or is it something that you constantly see year after year?
Are these the millennials or are these the older ones?
That's a great question because when we slice the data, I think we're going to see that there's some differentials. That maybe those that are perhaps a little bit more seasoned and in their 30s are thinking they actually know the game already.
Yeah.
And they know that if they want more money, they should increase their scope, increase their responsibilities, have more teams, more territories, etc. Or to figure out where the next, revenue stream is going to come from.
Right.
And if I bring in if I go hunting and we can share the spoils.
Yeah.
And I can get percentage of profit or something, or I can be a bit have more power if I do more to negotiate for a better commission.
Okay.
And I think it's a good sign.
Right. Okay, let's continue to talk to Yen a little bit more on The Big Show TV. Meantime, here's Kane Brown and Caitlin Brown. Body Talk on Kiss 92. But what about the bosses? Are the bosses open to negotiating? Because sometimes, it might not be... it might not be easy sometimes to impress the bosses. They want more and more and more.
That's a great question because one of the things that I was just thinking when you mentioned the word bosses was when we talk to our clients and they express an intent on an ambition and they want to grow, and we ask them, so would you like your boss's job?
Nobody wants
Nobody
it.
wants
Nobody
the
wants the
boss's job.
responsibility.
Nobody wants the boss's job.
Yeah, even here in radio also.
Yeah.
It's like, do we want our boss's
No,
job,
no,
Mr.
no.
Stephen Chu or Mr.
Huat.
Sim Hong Huat?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
You can see the stress that they carry.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of responsibility,
Yeah.
And yet they still look out for us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
look,
true.
we're not just saying it, it's true.
Yes, it is true.
So the leaders that we do speak to definitely like having team members who are ambitious, because the fact that you are looking to grow is an indication that you are thinking about the business.
Yeah.
And that you feel a sense of ownership and that, a belonging, like this is part of us. So if I want more, what can I do to help us,
Yeah.
get better? And maybe I can think of a few ideas. I think most leaders would appreciate that,
But-
just the fact that they're thinking.
How do we not cross the line between suck up and someone who actually wants to watch the company grow organically and with their help? You know what I mean?
I
Because
love
you can come off as being like
Eager beaver.
someone who's trying to just like
Yeah.
It's very subjective, the whole
Try
suck up
hard.
thing.
Yeah.
Just because you're a team player and you toe the line doesn't
Does
mean
not
you're
mean
sucking
you're a
up. But
suck
a
up,
lot of
absolutely
people
not.
feel that way. But you need to be a team player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you can't do things on your own. Sometimes you need to give and take. You need to toe the line.
Yeah,
you might
for
not
sure.
necessarily agree sometimes, but you need to toe the line to be a team player.
Yeah.
That's not sucking up, right? But
No,
some
that's
people
not
feel
sucking
like
up.
it's sucking
No,
up.
it's not sucking up.
I'm happy to report that anecdotally, that everyone I've coached has needs to learn how to be more visible. No one I've met has
Moved up.
I've told
Yeah.
to tone down the suck up.
Okay.
I've in fact had to tell people you need to be more visible. You need to initiate an update to your boss. You need to understand your leader better. Go out there and speak to them more. It's not obvious suck up. But,
Okay.
Right.
But,
All right.
but
It's
if you're
tactical.
not interacting with your leader, how are you going to know what's on their mind, what's the next 6 months and ideas on business plans and
Right.
And out of
such.
sight, out of mind,
For me,
right?
I know the
Yeah.
secret of my success,
Yes.
Jay. The secret of my success over
Tell
the
us,
years,
tell
31
us.
years, all my bosses are all drinkers. So instead of sucking up, I just drink up.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you have something in common, and they get along that way. So that's his.
Let's not use the word suck up.
Yeah.
Let's use the word increase your professional
ass.
visibility.
Kissing it, oh my God, that's even worse.
Same meaning.
Yeah. So anyway, a close second in terms of concerns. Actually, when we said when progression came up as the top concern, the very close by less than 1% was career change and transition. So I think a lot of people are equally as worried about corporate restructuring, about changes in the company, when there's a new leader or when something happens and suddenly my job's been replaced by artificial intelligence or something. So it's the top two are like twins. Very, very close. So there's advancement, but there's also fear of change and the fear of restructuring.
Yeah, because change can be extremely unsettling. Someone who might be really doing well in his or her position will suddenly be shaken, with
If new management
with the
comes in.
style, let's say, of
Yeah.
a new team that's managing the company. Which is why I think sometimes when like a new CEO comes on board and stuff like that, the best thing, if it's possible at all for any company, is that if the CEO takes his time to understand the company a little bit more and
First,
not just
right?
introduce everything
Yeah.
that perhaps maybe he had introduced in his previous company.
Yeah, because you see a lot of them bring in their own crew as well.
Yes.
But I like what you said, Glenn. Take your time to
Gradual,
get to know
yeah.
the people that are already there, because there might be some gems among everyone.
Sometimes the leader, and not necessarily just a CEO, I think if it was right there at the top, perhaps there is a little bit of a breather for him to find his footing.
Yeah.
But in many cases, when your team lead changes or when the department head changes,
Okay.
reputation of the individual follows along, and suddenly there's this huge attrition rate. And it happens. And also because some leaders are known to come in to turn around the business.
Yeah,
Or they're
to
known
transform.
to deliberately make those changes.
Yeah.
And those changes can be traumatizing.
Right.
Yeah.
And can be very, very scary. And I've met lots of individuals and I'm working with them to look, it's okay. But if you're intimidated by this new boss, and then there's this big meeting,
So what do you do?
and then you're stuttering, you can't do simple math, or you suddenly have cold hands and cold feet, and you're not functioning the way you normally would. It's all psychological. So I work with a lot of clients on that. We do a lot of what we call career therapy.
Breathing exercises and oming. Like, keep calm.
That's why it's good if you play golf. Usually the employees who play golf are the cool ones. No?
Or do yoga.
Or do
meditate.
okay, I guess that's okay as
Yoga
well.
on the golf course.
Okay, going back on air for a traffic update.
Kiss 92 traffic.
On the PIE towards Tuas before Jalan Bahar, look out for a vehicle having trouble there. Other than that, it's the usual peak hour traffic. If you spot anything unusual, our number is 8855
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our first guest for this morning is from Korea Agility International. We have Yen with us. Good morning, Yen.
Good morning.
And we have Adrian Chu watching us on Facebook.
Is
Good
he
morning,
really, Adrian? Good
Yes,
morning.
he is.
Okay, so we're talking about, career
Career
progression and advancement. We spoke about the fact that money is not the number one right now. It is more, progression, promotion, that leads to a more fulfilling
Yes.
career.
And career longevity. To all our listeners, if you have not yet tried CoachCarol.ai, do visit the website CoachCarol.ai.
I tried it. I'm a little like baby lion or something. It's so cute.
And it's a great tool to sort of assess where you are right now as a snapshot on your career health. And from there, you can also get a sense of whether or not you're going to be ready to progress, or if you have other career concerns. The CoachCarol.ai will help you identify and help you kind of understand where you are, and there's some advice there as well.
So we spoke about career progression and advancement. We spoke about career transition and change. What else is there when it comes to career concerns?
So the number 3 is work-life balance.
Oh, that's always always something.
Number 3 is a distant third from the first two. So the two are very, very close. Career advancement was number 1, and then career change and transition was number 2, because people are afraid about restructuring and all that. Number 3 was work-life balance, because we're a busy people. We're a busy group.
Right.
We have so many obligations pulling us left, right, center, and we're all conflicted about what do we do. Do I do extra? Do I go for my postgrad, or do I go for the project? Should I say yes to another new idea that my boss is putting on my plate? It's like, oh my God, we just won a big deal. What do I do in my time now? I've got that. I got no more leisure.
But then on top of all that, like your mid-career professionals are looking after the home as well,
Yes.
looking after the kids or the pets or parents.
Yeah, and in lieu, not in lieu, in line with Women's Day.
Yep, this
right?
Saturday.
I think it's something that women just take on, that emotional energy. And it's a simple thing. Like, if you have guests visiting, no one's going to blame the man for the messy house. They're going to go like, hey, your wife never cleaned the house.
No, that's not true. Yeah, maybe 20 years ago. Yes, these days it's like all the men do housework as well.
When did your helper last come in?
Still, I mean, it's nice to have a helper.
Of course, yes.
But really, I know more and more men, cleaning the house, cooking as well.
Picking up the slack,
So I
yeah.
think the men should have an International Men's Day as well.
No need. It's men
No.
every day. No need.
You see?
Yeah.
Look at her.
So it's not just the tasks, right? It's the decision, the mental load, and everything involving the home front.
Yeah.
So work-life balance, I can imagine, would be something. If I were to slice the data, I'd bet there were more women, but I don't have that data on me right now.
Okay. Perhaps we'll get it soon.
Okay, let's continue to talk to Yen on The Big Show TV. No, wait,
this
what's
is
happening?
it. Yeah,
Oh,
because we have Nick Faldo that's going to come in. It's 8:19.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It is. Wait, hold on. Let me do that officially.
okay.
It is 8:19.
Kiss 92 Time Check brought to you by Putian, home of the
I didn't realize the time check was right there.
So fast.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
because,
because after the news it was 8:05
Yes,
already.
yes. Sorry,
That's
we have to
why.
cut you
Yes.
short today.
No, let's wrap
Let's
right now,
wrap it here.
on the
What
Big
is
Show TV.
So one of the things that we're going to be doing with SPH on April 19th, lock the dates, guys. April 19th is our mega event called Mid-Career Magic. It is going to involve ideas and strategies to help you kind of think about that next chapter, that next road. There's this very philosophical saying, everyone has 2 lives. The second life starts when you realize you have only one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So do something. And so we've got this mega event that's going to give you some ideas on how to manage your career, take control over your career so that, you're not, burdened by too many other issues that are not within your control.
Last year we did something like that as
Yes.
well, right?
Yes,
With
but
you
not
guys.
mid-career,
Oh my God.
right? Something else.
No,
Was
we must
it?
change things up.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you do the
something
same
else.
topic year
No
on
one's
year,
coming,
it's gonna
yeah.
be
Has it
boring.
been a year?
Yeah, it's been more than a year.
More than a
Okay,
year.
so how can people sign up for this?
Go to careeragility.org/kiss92.
Oh,
All
nice.
right.
Okay, that's coming
Yen,
up.
thank you so much.
Thanks, Yen.
We're going to go out right now and get Sir Nick Faldo to come in.
Yeah. We'll be back.
Kiss 92, all the great songs in one place. It's Glenn, Angel, and Sir Nick Faldo is in the house.
Good morning. How are you all?
Good morning, and thank you for the little gifts. He came right in and he's like, I've already signed this for you. You know, we've got your name on it. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate
No
it.
problem, yeah.
Welcome to Singapore.
Yeah, it's great. Pouring with rain, so it's a good day to be indoors talking golf.
I was just telling Angel this morning, doesn't this feel like the weather in Scotland? Like when you were taking part in the when you were part of the Open Championship.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the Open, even though it's in July, it's terrible. It's average temperature of 53 degrees.
Oh wow!
So
okay.
you better come equipped for the week. You bring all your warm stuff just in case. But that's part of golf. That makes it that makes it a real challenge, makes it historic, and obviously very memorable.
That's 53 degrees Fahrenheit, by the way.
Yeah,
That's only about
Fahrenheit.
12. That's only about 12.
Yeah, so you need something warm. So tell us, what brings you to warm Singapore?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of in the region on design visit. I've got a design company now, so I'm obviously doing very well in Vietnam. We have quite a few projects there, so I'm officially opening one called Silk Path up in Hanoi on Saturday.
Oh, wow.
So I came in, I was on a little secret jaunt early in the week somewhere to redesign a golf course, which I can't tell you where.
Okay.
So that's cool. And then I popped in to spend some time with Nick here, and I thought, well, I'm passing through Singapore, why not pop in and say hi? Where else am I going after that? I'm going on to KL, and then I head back home to Montana, America. Where I live now.
Montana.
Sounds great.
All right.
Okay, we're going to go back on air.
Okay. Quick traffic update.
By the way, we are live on Facebook and on YouTube right now. And Sir Nick Fang is here with me. Pop your head in.
I'm always here, so don't ever be a stranger.
Kiss 92 traffic.
All right, on the KJE towards the PIE, right before the PIE Tuas exit, look out for a broken down vehicle. On the PIE towards Tuas, an accident at the Kalang Baru exit. Look out for that because it's causing quite a bit of backup to Paya Lebar Road. Other than that, lots of peak hour traffic. If you have anything to update us on, it's 885550
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a treat indeed for all golf fans. Sir Nick Faldo, one of the greatest golfers of all time, right up there in my books, is in front of me right now. I can't believe this.
And he is a golfer through and through, whereas I have never stepped on a golf course nor picked up a golf club until this morning. I was playing around with Glenn's putter, which you will see later. And
She's a pretty good putter.
Well,
first time doing it. It's first time.
Go.
Beginner's luck. But tell us, you do golf course designs now.
Yeah. I'm very fortunate. I played a long time ago. Had about 20 plus years of very good golf, and then I obviously did TV broadcasting with CBS in America. I did 18 odd years there. Loved that, and then I wanted to slow down really on the traveling. TV's a great gig, but you're on a plane twice a week, here, there, and everywhere, that sort of thing. And after COVID hit, many people wanted a change in their lives, and we did exactly that. We moved to Montana. We got a bit of space. We kind of playing with our idea of having our own little farm. We call it. We got a cow farmer, so we got a few. We let them put the cows in the field, so it looks very pretty. We got eagles there right now, and foxes. So it's very cool. I'm on the river. I love my fly fishing. Got lots of mates who want to take me fishing, so that's very cool. Bit of golf up there as well. I'm golf ambassador up at Big Sky and another great place called Crazy Mountain, and so got plenty going on. And then the design business is a very cool gig. I'm genuinely want to leave a kind of a bucket list golf course. I'm not worried about ratings. I just want people to go, oh, you've got to go and play that Felder course wherever it might be. Got a very cool project, Madeira. I'm on a great piece of land, right in front of the Atlantic Ocean. Cliffs nearly 1,000 foot high.
Wow.
Pretty dramatic. So you're looking for that right now. You're looking to build a couple of dramatic golf courses where people enjoy golf. Golf is popular right now, which is great.
It is.
My goodness, I'm looking forward to that. You know who's going to Nick Faldo's course? Nick Fang. Come on in here.
Of course.
Thank
you, Nick Fang, Black Dot, for making this possible.
No, happy to be here, and to have a legend like Sir Nick Faldo in Singapore, and I think the golf fans in Singapore, we know how many fans they are and how crazy they are for golf. Last night we were at party, and we saw so many amazing people there, just sort of in awe of Sir Nick, and he did a great demonstration, shared a lot of wonderful stories. It's just so good to have you here. It's great for the game of golf in Singapore.
No, I must say I'm very my playing career is half my life ago, which hurts. So
to say it out loud.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling, very weird feeling. Like, who would have? Was that really me? Honestly, I look at some of old footage and go, wow, that was wow.
Surreal,
That was me.
huh?
Yeah, it is. But it's so cool when you come to places. And I went into this hotel and this guy said, Oh, I was at the golf course when you won at this place I can't mention. Oh, no, same thing. And, I actually won the Johnny Walker here at Singapore Island moons ago. I can't remember what year that was, 91 or 2
Wow,
or something.
it's Singapore Island Country
Yeah,
Club.
yeah.
Wow,
I won
okay.
here. And, so it's amazing how you come back to somewhere 30 years later and they say, oh, I was at the club, I drove you, I did this, I was around, I was a caddy for, so it's very
my
fortunate. So
goodness.
it's good that even though I feel my golf career is a long time ago, a lot of people have moved on as well, and they're either the similar age as me and they've had children, and they brought them up from my era, which is very cool. They loved watching me play golf and the good old Mizuno and Pringle sweater days.
Pringle
so, yeah, exactly.
Do you still enjoy playing golf?
I actually do. I think it's an incredible game where I can genuinely say I can use the never word, like never. You never bought me flowers. So I can use the never word, and I've never been bored with golf. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I can actually, even now, I don't play competitively, but I still might go, let's go and hit some balls. And I'll go down on the range and I'll thrash away for an hour and a half. And because my body's like, oh no, my shoulders, but I still love it. And then, of course, we can go indoors. I'm a big TrackMan fan. You can get on your simulator at home. I've got a TrackMan in my garage now. So you sneak down and have an hour and whack some golf balls. And I love it. And you're still trying to get better, which is not crazy.
So you sound like you miss it.
Yeah, yes, as an athlete, if you could have, as I say, if you could sprinkle some pixie dust on me, whatever.
Fountain of youth.
and said you could play golf forever. Yeah, I would like that. But it's, as an athlete, you're very fortunate to have a window of opportunity. That's why I believe you've got to be 100% committed to that window of time. So you got to be committed, dedicated, all that. But I wish I could play how Nick Faldo used to play 30 years ago. Just one more day, one more round.
Okay, if you're listening to us on the radio, I'm sorry we don't have more than just Sir Nick Faldo as a treat for you. But if you're going to be watching us, and you are watching us on Facebook and YouTube right now, you're in for a treat because you're going to find out just how good Sir Nick Faldo is. That's coming up.
Oh, what are you doing?
The Big Show with Glenn and
All right, this is a treat for everyone who's watching YouTube and Facebook, including Sir Nick Faldo.
Yes, he has no idea.
What have you edited up?
Only the best.
Dangerous.
Here we go.
Oh, this is the Ryder
Watch
Cup.
this.
Yeah, this is the Ryder Cup, 1993 at the Belfry, 6-iron. Woo! Dink.
Oh!
Hello. Drinks for the house.
Wow.
So I'll tell you a true story. I was chipping in. Oh, this is another Ryder Cup. This is 95 at Oak Hill, and I had to I got up and down. I was one down with 2 to play. I won 17, and I then won 18, which meant I then won the 11th match. We won the Ryder Cup. What's this one?
Look at this.
Ryder Cup.
More Ryder Cup.
Avoids birdie up the hole and remains 3 up.
Oh, that must be Kiwa Island. Oh, where are we now? Is this Valderrama? I can't see that one.
A gem of a shot under the hole, leaving his partner stone dead for his birdie 4.
Yeah. This is another Ryder Cup. Oh, yeah. Where are we now?
All your best shots.
Oak Hill again. Oh, that's a wicked green.
Birdie evens the match with Pavin and Lehman with 5 holes.
Nick Faldo and Lee Westwood, 1 down.
Oh, this is good.
Faldo at 17.
This is a 3-wood across the pond.
This has to be perfect. Oh, and it is.
See, those were the days. I just want to do that one more time, please. Now I hit it in the blooming pond.
Nick Faldo is 1 up over Floyd through 6. Here at 7, Faldo drains this 15-foot eagle putt to extend his margin to 2.
Oh, was it? I don't remember that. Oh, this is good. This is a good story. This is 6-iron. I'm playing Jim Furyk. Watch this. And what? So I'm going to win the hole. No, he chips in for the half.
No way.
And the next hole I hit a 4-iron to 2 feet, and he hold a bunker shot for the half. Oh, Belfry, this was a good story.
Probably a 7-iron.
This was dark. This was the last hole we played, And I did that to go. I think I did that to either square the match or go one up. Not sure. See, this is what I was talking about. I was always chipping in.
There you go.
Couldn't miss.
Beautiful.
Did you use a putter? Or which was that?
Little 9-irons.
9-iron.
With Woosnam trails Floyd and couples by 1 coming to the 8th.
Oh, this is Kiwa. Another one. Yeah.
Faldo's splendid tee shot nearly
Look at
finds
that.
the hole. And their match is now all square.
At the 4th hole.
Another chip shot.
Yeah.
So
Also with a 9-iron.
This, probably. So that week, I said to Fanny, honest, I said, I know I'm going to hold a full shot this week because you're so psyched up. You're so, and that's when I made that hole in one as well.
Second shot of Nick Faldo at 11, which is another par 4.
My God, you got a long, and another one. Got to practice your chipping, kids.
You have so many.
In the hole.
Nice.
Faldo and Montgomery lead Watkins and Pavin 3 up.
See, I had to show our viewers.
Just how
the amazing Nick
incredible.
Faldo.
Yeah.
There you go.
Faldo now knows a par putt wins the hole.
Oh, this
and he has
is,
the
so
other
this was
advantage of following Strange's line.
the follow-on of that wedge shot earlier on. So I hold that to go all square against Curtis Strange, and then I won the last, which really basically turned the Ryder Cup around. This is the famous putt. Oh, I tell you what, that was scary. If I missed that, it would have gone. Yeah, it would have been a scar for life. But look at that. And then Sevi comes and kisses me.
Oh, Sevi Ballesteros.
Yeah, look.
Ryder Cup match has assured the fact that the USA can't win, can only hope for a tie, and a tie would retain the cup.
You were close with Sevi.
Yeah, we were close, and then we really thought, we had really a lot of respect for each other, and it was such a. Yeah,
it's incredible.
Yeah,
Sir Nick Faldo.
Thanks. That's a nice reminder in the morning.
And it's
See, I said I was good, and I wish I could do it.
You were good, and you've become such a legend. I mean, like it's so incredible. You've played hundreds of games, and you just thousands, and you a split second you look. Oh, I know what that was, and I know where I was, and I know who I was playing against, and I know exactly what shot it took from what distance. You know,
that's memories.
It's crazy.
So anytime you're striving to do something, and then so there's a sense of achievement which then becomes a memory, doesn't it? So that's why the Ryder Cup is so special. That's why, because there's no prize money that particular week. We play for a point. You play for either your country or Europe. We're playing for the whole of Europe, and that. So you can tell there's more memories on that. You put up other shots. No, I can't remember, but because there's an awful lot of gone into those shots.
Yeah.
You're giving 100% all the time, which is fun. I mean, when you're playing well, the Ryder Cup's wonderful. When you're not playing well, oh my God, it's horrible.
Okay, we're going back on air.
Right.
Stand.
Kiss 92 traffic.
Okay, on the SLE towards the CTE right after the BKE entrance, avoid the rightmost lane, a vehicle having trouble there. On the AYE towards the MCE, a vehicle's broken down after Tuas West Road, avoid lane 3. Wherever you are this Thursday morning, stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. We have with us Sir Nick Faldo, one of the greatest golfers of all time. 6 major championships. I think you've got 3 green jackets.
3 green jackets, yeah.
And that's so important. I think Angel has a question for you. You've won 3 green jackets, and of course, you've won the Open Championship as well.
Yeah.
She's got a question for you.
Okay, so Augusta or Open Championship, in your opinion, which is a bigger deal?
Well, for me, I'm British, so the Open is the historic one. That's the one as a kid I went round the putting green 1,000 times saying this to win the Open. And I actually did my very first time. I had a 5-footer basically saying this to win the Open. So amazing. But of course, the Masters is technically in the media world bigger because it has the greatest build-up. Because you always finish the majors a year before in August. You've got all the way to April to talk about the next major. And then obviously being always at the same location, everybody knows the Masters. Whether you've been there or not, you know what the holes look like, what the clubhouse looks like. And it's, so I'm very fortunate, between the two, those are the two best to win. So to do both of them 3 times, I'm very proud because it's pretty unique.
Right. The UK is beautiful. So is the United States of America. Why have you made America your home?
Well, obviously playing, you have to go there for the winters. Moons ago, back in the 80s, we all went to Florida, and then once you had an opportunity to practice, because in Europe the golf courses are gone. You're underwater, mud, whatever. So you then go to Florida, and a bad day is still 60 degrees, and it's sunny, and the ground is firm, and the greens are good. So we all fled there to practice through the winters. And then obviously played through a playing career. Then television came along. It's the best gig in for television to be there. So I did that, and then I enjoy it. I mean, it's obviously it's the number one country for golf still. There's more opportunity for golf, and I married Lindsay, a lovely lady, and we've got a nice little bit of land. We've got 5 dogs at the moment, and probably getting more, and maybe some mini cows and that sort of fun. So I enjoy it. I mean, it's easier to get around. I miss Europe because of the charm and all the history and the architecture. I do. I mean, but I love the space. Genuinely love the space of America up where we are. It's gorgeous, and you can see for 40, 60 miles to the next mountain range, and you think, well, that's cool. And you might be the only one out there. I go fishing, and me and my mate, and there might be nobody within 10 or 20 miles of us.
And there's always an aeroplane to fly across to Europe when you miss it anyway.
Yeah, well, absolutely. A good dreaded airport. I've done a little bit too much flying, so it's just nice.
You're grounded.
Nice to be based somewhere for a change.
Okay. Angel, it's over to you. It's time for Sir Nick Faldo's favorite things.
Oh my God.
We're going to play this.
These are a few of my favorite things.
All right, so you have 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Really quickly. Favorite cheat meal?
Cheat meal?
Yeah. 30 seconds.
Not a good start. A burger, good old burger.
Okay. Favorite musician?
Phil Collins.
Favorite golf course?
St Andrews.
Favorite sport other than golf?
Formula One.
Favorite victory meal?
Victory meal, fish and chips. I had fish and chips at Augusta.
Favorite destination?
First thing I thought, I've been to Sydney, Australia for a long time.
Okay.
I'd like to go, or Melbourne, playing with the sandbelt.
Favorite golfer?
Favorite golfer, apart from me?
Yes.
Jack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay. Nicely done. You got it under 30 seconds. We threw you in
Speaking
there.
of Jack Nicklaus, I saw a photo on your Facebook page. It was you, I think Gary Player, the greats.
Yeah.
Arnold Palmer. It was a black and white shot.
Well, of course it was. It was with Hickory clubs as well. Thank you.
What?
No, I got some cool stories. I sat with Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus when I got inducted into Jack's memorial tournament. I was the honoree, and I'm sitting there with Jack and Arnold, and they're 2 80-year-old men, and they're still competitive. Arnold looked out the window and he goes, yeah, golf course looks really green, Jack. I've never seen him looking so green, which is a little dig. And so Jack goes, well, we've got, Jack Nicklaus wine, we've got Jack Nicklaus sunglasses, we've got Jack Nicklaus ice cream, we've got, Jack Nicklaus apparel, we built a new clubhouse. And this is true. And the waiter came over and looked and said, gentlemen, who would like a drink? And Arnold looked at the waiter and says, I'll have an Arnold Palmer. And I thought, these two guys, honestly, it was probably a couple of years before Arnold part, they were still competitive. Still having the need. So I was blessed to be right in the middle of that. I thought it was quite cool.
Right. But in your opinion, do you think the Bear is the greatest?
Well, I do, because... 18. It's not so much 18 majors, 19 seconds, and I think about 5/3. He played 150 majors, and in 50 of them, he's finished 1, 2, or 3. I mean, come on. I mean, it's astonishing, isn't it? 80 plus wins, and I think the advantage Tiger's had, because he came from an era of the media where we've literally seen every golf shot Tiger's hit. Where Jack, TV coverage wasn't like that. Many of the tournaments, he would only cover the last 6 holes. So I'm sure Jack's hit some unbelievable golf shots that nobody's ever seen. So I want to talk to him about that one
Maybe
day.
a photograph or so. Speaking of greatest and favorites, what's the favorite golf club you have in your bag?
Well, that's a funny one. I mean, it used to be my 3-iron
Yeah.
because I was really good at that one. And that was quite, I could make this thing fly low and then go high and go left or right. And now it's the 7-wood, isn't it great? You've got to get a 7-wood. You don't know what 7-wood.
No
7-wood's
clue.
got lots of loft on it, and you can bounce it. You can hit it fat. You can hit it thin. You know,
How far can you hit with it?
No, you're not worried about its accuracy.
It's accuracy, right.
So, yeah, when I played, it was more important that I knew exactly how far I hit each club. That's what made you really good. But now these guys just want to hit it miles. You know? So we were all about precision and consistency, and these young golfers are all about smashing it, and you know, it's a different ball game, different equipment now, different.
It's a different time.
We got a text message from someone out there.
Someone out there.
Yes. What about golf in small places?
Yeah, this is a little company idea. You know, within Faldo Design, golf is really popular, and so simply calling the company that, golf in small places. If you've got a bit of land, anything like big enough for just one green, maybe you've got an acre in your back garden. You know, Singapore is very tight, so maybe there's some official ground somewhere that they've got 2 or 3 acres. We can put in now really fun, interesting golf courses, a couple of green, artificial golf. You know, artificial surfaces are so good now. I mean, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I had a putting green built, and it was too bumpy. So now the surface is perfect. So it's really enjoyable and it's very productive. So I think this is a cool idea. So wherever anybody's got space, from anything from a back garden all the way to 60 acres, maybe for a 12-hole golf course, that's what we're going to do. And we can do a design and build as well. We would design it, build it. All you got to do is look at a photograph and say, I like that, want that, and that. Thank you very much. And off we go. So I think it's a cool thing because, as I said, golf is popular. Practice is very popular. You know, indoor on TrackMan is fantastic. So now you can hop out, do a bit of practice, have some fun, you know, and just keep the golf bug going.
Golf
I think
alive,
everybody's enjoying golf right now.
I think they should bring public golf courses back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, short space, and you know, and as I said, if you build artificial greens, the maintenance is minimal. You know, and you play it in a climate like here, you're 12 months of a year. You could out there playing in the rain on an artificial course right now.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir Nick Faldo, for joining us today. It's been a real pleasure.
Good to visit.
Please come back to Singapore again and bring your lovely little wife along as well.
Yeah, she loves it. She's a botanical gardens girl. So
nice.
So I know she was dying to come up, but we got doggies to look after right now. So I'm just doing a mad dash for a couple of days. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Right, see you again.
Thank you. Sir Nick Faldo, everyone. Shabuzi is next. This is a bar song on Kiss 92.